What's up, guys? Welcome back to HR4 Racing. In the last video, we were trying to get the new car ready, still working on it. And I thought we were fine. I thought we had plenty of time to get it ready, but after a few late nights, we finally got the new car ready and made the first points race. But in this video, we're gonna kind of reveal the car, since we didn't have a whole lot of time videoing and stuff because we've been so busy, and show how we did in our first race too. So stick around. All right, guys, so that was the car. Hope you like it. Me and Chase are sitting here. Chase is twirling around in the chair because we're kind of zonked, ain't we? Yeah, that's an understatement. Yeah, we've been the last 2 or 3 days, well, really all week, really the last 2 or 3 weeks, have really been hitting it hard on this car and non-stop, everything to it, man. We've done a lot since the last video, especially these last few weeks, especially these last 2 or 3 days, right?
A lot the last 2 or 3 days.
A lot. It's been a task to make it to the track.
I mean, I drove to Alabama, was it Tuesday or Monday? I don't remember, for weights.
Oh yeah, for weights.
All the way to Alabama for weights.
Yeah, so basically, so you've seen the car. We kept the same body on the car, mostly. The entire front clip, we rebuilt it. We remade it. We rebuilt the front bumper. We rebuilt the T-bar, the screen, the fenders, the hood. The whole way the front of the car was made, we completely redid it, which was not easy.
It was a learning experience.
Yeah, and we had to redo all the brakes. We had to fix all the brakes. That was a job. And a big job was the weights. We scaled it. How many pounds did we have to add to it?
475 pounds.
Yeah, 475 pounds. Which means you had to find the weight.
Yeah. Find enough weight.
Find enough weight and get it here. And even before that, we had to scale it before we knew how much weight we needed.
Yeah, and that was on Sunday, right?
Yeah, that was last weekend.
Last weekend, we scaled it.
Yeah, we scaled it for the first time last weekend. Fortunately, I got a gym in my house.
Oh, yeah.
So I had plenty of weights. We set weights all over the car everywhere until we got,
I'm impressed with the deck.
Yeah, the deck held all our weights. We just set weights on it everywhere, man, until we got it the way we wanted it. And then Chase went out and found us some lead. And then what night did we? It was
I don't know.
Friday night. We put the weights on Friday night, and we put the weights on Friday night, which took us till really Saturday morning. We was out late. We was out to 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but we got
put the decals on.
Yeah, we got the weights done at
Friday night. Yeah, we put the decals on. We hooked all the brakes up, and then we spent all day Saturday fixing the brakes. We had to bleed the clutch, tune the engine, mount all our tires. It was a long bit there, man, and we finally got left here. What time did we leave here to go to the races?
I don't know.
It was dark.
Starting to get dark.
So we got to the races around 8 something.
and it was already dark. We had trouble even getting into the pits.
Oh, yeah,
Like there was cars everywhere. It was packed. Mountain View Speedway was packed.
That's great.
It was a lot of cars, a lot of people there. It was a good night for racing at Mountain View. If you just want to go to race, that's a good place to race.
Mountain View Raceway.
Mountain View Raceway.
There's also a Mountain View Speedway in a different state.
Okay, so Mountain View Raceway in Dayton, in what do they call it, Spring City?
Yeah, Spring City.
Spring City, Tennessee. But anyway, we got there. When we were pulling through the gates, the street stock was lined up to race.
Yeah.
So
I waved at Eric and Hughes and all them as I went
Yeah.
rolling in.
Yeah, so we pulled into our spot. We pulled into a spot and unload car. Chase jumped straight in and went straight out to line up, and he made the heat race. Yeah, so
Till the end of Heat 2.
yeah, got to start on the back of Heat 2 in heat race, and but we've got it on video. We didn't get to put our camera in.
We had no time.
We didn't have no time, so we got footage of it. So we're gonna play that for you right now. All right, so that was the heat race. What do you think going out in that race for the first time and never made a lap in this car in your life? And
Well, there was, at first, I was thinking about everything, I guess. I was worried about, like, for one, I mean, I didn't even get the car warmed up. And
yeah.
I literally, like, I pulled up to staging, and I was there for like a second. We were rolling on the track. I was like, well, here we go.
And you never even drove a racing transmission
that
before.
was my first time driving a bird.
A racing transmission, period.
Yeah.
So that was another thing, right?
Yeah, it was.
But you started at the back of the field, so you do have some room to be cautious.
That was the other thing was, am I going to be cautious or not? And I popped it into high, and I was like, well, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah. So
I mean, I pulled that one guy off the start, didn't I?
Maybe, I don't know, but probably, I think maybe, yeah. Yeah, so just go for it and bury it in and hope it sticks.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just buried it in, but I wasn't expecting it to.
But it's stuck a little too good. It's tight, right?
Yeah, and first corner I came out, it pulled the left front off the ground. I was like, well, that's new.
Yeah. So that's what you struggle with, really, too, right?
It was.
So we didn't really know. We don't really know a lot about these cars. We have some people helping us with it. We'll thank him later at the end of the video. But so we had our train limiter on our left front tied up, and so I guess we should have lit that out because the track was tacky. So you couldn't keep your left front on the ground, right?
No.
It was just too much. And also so you had a flat.
Oh yeah.
On the right rear. Yeah. If you seen smoke coming off the rear of the car, the right rear tire was rubbing on the frame. We had 4-inch offset, and I guess when it's tacky like that, we need to put a spacer on it or run a 3-inch because it was rolling over so hard. And that might have been part of the chain limiter thing. I don't know, but it was rubbing over on the right rear so hard that it just took out the right rear.
Yeah. I
But
thought something broke.
but I mean, your times was pretty.
Yeah.
What the cars there was faster than I ever seen them. Honestly, I never seen times that low.
Fast track.
Very fast track. But his times was all every lap was faster than any lap we made in the other car.
Yeah.
Right. It was.
I've never turned under 13 before.
No, yeah, you actually turned to under 13, 12.9.
But we still got to get faster.
Yeah,
Turned 12.2.
Yeah, it was Eric that turned to Eric Hughes turned to 12.2 in the feature race, and I don't know if that's a track record, but I think it probably would be, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It's pretty fast.
I haven't seen that low in the street stock.
Another thing, the track's different now too.
Yeah, maybe, but last year a fast time was 12.7, right?
Yeah.
That was super fast, and he turned 12.2. So, but anyway, we're faster, and we were slow with it. This car got way more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were pretty excited after the heat race.
Yeah, I was.
You were fired up, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you the clip of that real quick, and then we'll go on to the feature race.
Well, we made it to the heat race somehow, guys. So, yeah, I know y'all are not filled in at all, but we busted our butts all night last night till 4 in the morning, getting this car ready, worked on it all day today, and made it, and tailed the end of heat 2. Never drove the car before, new car, but it was tight as crap, but it was toting that left front, I know that. But we're gonna try to get it set up for the feature, see if we can make something happen, but it's a whole different ball game for me driving. It's a totally different ball game. It was definitely an experience. I did not know what to expect. But even though it really didn't handle good, and I really didn't drive that good, I'm satisfied. I'm glad we made it. Glad I got to make a few laps before we went straight into a feature. But yeah, we'll see. I know I'm rambling a lot, but I'm driving a race car now. So.
Okay, so you see Chase was fired up, and but we had a lot of work to do in very little time.
Yeah, the high didn't last long.
No, and that's one reason we didn't have any footage.
Yeah, it was literally like got off the track, you know, had expressed our emotions, and then it was all right, we gotta go. yeah, and we had help. Mikey, our cousin Mikey, Landon, Preston, Aaron, Yeah.
and us. Of course, it took us all to get the car
And we
ready.
had to talk to the Hughes some too.
Yeah, we went down, talked to Lamar and his brothers Eric and Johnny, and Scott, our friend Scott, and made some adjustments and got ready and went back out for the feature. And
We were I wasn't really early getting out to the feature either.
no, that was pretty.
We had to
Yeah,
back through tech again too, since we got there late.
yeah. We had to go through tech a second. We had to go through there again to check something else on our car. And so anyhow, we were rushed, and but we made it to the feature, and here's the feature race. so that's about half the race. Chase spins out, right?
I put in a lot of work before that.
Yeah, I mean, you was racing hard with that guy, which is a super nice guy, right?
Yeah,
he's
he
a
is
pretty cool dude. Come
I
talk to us
didn't
after
realize
race.
That's who he was. He's sponsoring the points race this year.
Yeah, he has a business.
Yeah, it's Elite Racing Supply. If y'all want to check it out,
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, pretty cool dude.
But anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, I mean, you worked. You finally worked your way around. His number's 39, right? 19, not 39. 19. You finally made it around him, and you spin out. So what happened, man?
I don't know. Like, I got clean air, and I don't really. I kind of remember. I remember I went in high on 3 and 4 there, or higher.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I hit my brakes, and I think a lot of it actually was I was going faster because I had clean air.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
so-
So down low, you couldn't get by him because your car didn't want to be there.
Yeah, that was not where I
And
needed to
it
be.
kept raising that left
But when I got
front.
up where I needed to be, the car was looser. You know.
Oh, and then we didn't mention either.
Oh yeah.
This whole race, about 2 or 3 laps in, something happened to the car.
I think it was after in the video, the 99 got into me, and a couple laps after that, I think.
You mean Yuns got together?
Yeah.
He didn't get
He
into
didn't
him.
get into
It was really more your fault.
Yeah, I almost spun out again.
He almost spun out in front of him. Yeah, so he kind of straightened you up.
He did. I would have spun out if he didn't.
Yeah, so that might have been part of it. But the right front shock,
You can show him. It's right there.
the right front shock come apart.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see. It's dark under there. But anyway, the top of the right front shock come
The
off,
Heim unscrewed.
unscrewed. So, that's probably where we was rushing, trying to get everything done and didn't realize it. It was probably already about off.
Didn't check it.
No, yeah. But anyway, he had no right front shock the entire time. And at the beginning of the race, it wasn't pulling the left front end.
No.
But after that, it was almost flipping over.
Yeah.
He couldn't stay down on the bottom.
Running the right front shock.
Yeah, he couldn't stay down on the bottom. He couldn't hold it down very well. So he worked really hard to get. They had a good race and finally get by him. Now you got to restart. Now what are you thinking on the restart there?
I mean, I was just trying to get back in it. That's all.
You didn't care. You probably having fun at that
I was.
time. Yeah.
I mean, I really was. That's the most fun I've had racing.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, so with this car, man, he's getting to actually race. I'm happy for him. But anyhow, so now you're restarting. So
You gotta start all over
you got
again.
to start over, get a fresh start get a fresh start without a shock. So here's the rest of the race. All right, so that's the rest of the race. You see, Chase, he ended up getting 5th, right? That's good. First points race. We made it to the first points race. Got 5th place. We finished the race. Engine ran great. Super, right? Tons of power. Tons of power.
That was another thing, getting used to the engine.
Oh yeah, a whole lot more
I
horsepower.
remember, like, I mean, when I first got on it, it was like you barely press the throttle and it would just like that. I was like, well, that's different.
Yeah. So plenty of power. Didn't know for sure about what our temperature was going to run too, because completely different shroud setup and fan setup. So, but it only got up to 180, right?
Yeah, and that was like towards the end of the race.
Towards the end of the race, and then by the time you got to me, it was down to 160.
Yeah.
So
The most I saw it when I spun out, it came up to like 210, and then came right back down to 200 when I started.
but that does that when the
Yeah.
engine shuts off. Yeah. So if you just don't know, if you're just starting to watch this channel, we run a Mopar engine. We got a 318 in this. That's a little different. But anyhow, so the race went good. I feel like we got something to work with now. And I'm just happy with the night.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you got to have some fun.
I mean, you can't ask for much better than that after the way we rolled.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We finished the race.
Majority of the time when you rush stuff like that to get out on the track, it don't end good.
No, but I mean the car turns, and we didn't even know if it was going to turn, but it turns. It's drivable, and
Kind of.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good workout.
Yeah, but we got something to work with now. I'm glad about that. But
Well,
anyhow,
I didn't even say that. After that right front shock came off, the car was trying to kill me the whole time coming out.
Yeah, I bet.
Coming like out of the corner into like when I was starting to straighten the car up, every time I'd be like kind of holding the steering wheel because it's pushing, of course, and it would just start randomly just like shaking real bad back and forth, and I was just holding on for dear life.
Well, you did a good job anyway.
Yeah, it was fun.
But anyhow, we just thought we'd kind of sit down and talk about the race. We didn't get any footage at the racetrack.
We normally don't do this, but this would be.
Yeah, we didn't have it in camera, so we didn't just want to put up a boring video, you know. So anyhow, you got to see.
We might start doing this because I mean.
Yeah, if you like it like this, let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Kind of gives like a what do they say, like an insider
Feedback.
Insider to the.
Oh yeah. Inside. Yeah, you can see what he's thinking, you know. So that might be interesting for you. But anyhow, if it is, just comment. But like I say, we just wanted to show you the car.
We've been trying to hide the shop too.
Yeah, the shop's a mess. We got to catch up on stuff. We got a tornado hit here. It looks like. But anyhow, we just wanted to share our experience with you. You know, what we've been going through here and the outcome of the race, and you know, show you what the car looked like after it was done, and also there's no way we would have made it to the races without some help.
Yeah,
we had a ton of help, man. My dad come out and helped. Chase's papa.
Mikey came out.
Mikey was a big help, man. Landon helped.
Preston did too.
Preston helped. Aaron helped. Lamar, man, he's helped us so much. We cannot thank Lamar enough for all he's done and all he's helped us, all he's given us.
Knowledge and
knowledge.
parts.
He's been with us this whole way this winter, and we thank him so much, right?
Yeah.
And of course, El Toro, our sponsor, El Toro Mexican Grill in Dayton, Tennessee. Thank you for sponsoring us. But we're going to call this a wrap now, right? Mm-hmm. Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.